Now listen, let me tell you something. Reading. Reading is one of the most important skills which all students have to acquire. And it was seen wrongly, of course, that reading will be the salvation of the deaf child. The thinking being, he can't hear, but he can see. So, from reading, he can see the letters. So, if we can teach him to read properly, he will be able to get the language in the intact form that other people get through hearing. Why? Because reading is a visual skill, isn't it? You have to see. What they didn't realize was the visual symbols are the symbols of the sound symbols, which are the words. Reading the letters, the pancake, this symbol, it is a symbol. This symbol is the symbol of the sound, the pancake. This symbol is not the symbol of the actual thing. While the pancake is the sound, just the sound. The pancake, the moment you hear it, what do you think of?
The pancake.
The pancake. Okay. Now, this, a person can see. Now, this child can see this. Where was the fallacy? Now, before explaining this kind of a theory, let me tell you something from your own. This is, people understand this better. You can see, you can read, you can hear, okay? You can hear and you understand the language. You can see, so you can even read, okay? You are very well conversant with your own language and are conversant with English also. But I put Japanese text in front of you and ask you, read it. Can you do it? Why not? Why not? Why not? Why you can see now?
We don't know the sound of those symbols.
You don't know the language. Because those wiggly things are representations of the sounds of the Japanese language. That is why it is very wrong that unless so this thing was that the deaf child could learn to read without knowing the language was a very, there was a fallacy in it. And they spent many, lots of methods, the word, the sentence, do this, for an adjective write it in green, and the verb write it in red, and the noun write it in blue, color scheme, this is how you learn to read it. But there was a complete failure. It was very difficult. That although it remains the most attractive, because reading is the place where the deaf child meets the language in the intact sense, with all the ers and the apostrophe s's and things. Okay, still it made no sense to them. They didn't have the language. Why? Because reading the letters is a symbol of a sound symbol, a visual symbol of a sound symbol. And and the sound symbol is the symbol of the actual things, the thought or the action. So to understand a symbol, you must have what it symbolizes. You must first understand what it symbolizes. And this is a double thing. So reading for the children, although it might be very, very attractive, it is a very, very difficult thing, and the child never gets to do it as fluently. And there is absolutely no substitute for the oral language. Now with younger children, when we have started, I told all of you, I don't know how much you followed it, Don't give them the word. Don't start teaching them ABCD. Okay, I told you that. Okay, and in spite of that, if you went on doing it, matching the word to the picture and picture to the word and ABCD and all that, their language will not distinct. And I told you, there is no way that you are going to. There's another thing. Language, unfortunately, cannot be systematically taught. You have to just plunge in the whole of it. Right? You just have to plunge in that whole thing. Coming from, at first you make no sense of everything that is coming to you. But slowly, 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 given to you, you have no other choice but to listen to. And just slowly, 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 the children are observant and they do listen and they do want to make sense out of it. And so they start making sense of a few familiar words and sentences which keep on occurring in situations adhere to them. So that is why early language, this hearing aid. And early, completely normal listening, buzzing, booming, sound of confusion, the world of an infant, exactly that same thing we put this deaf child into the, but with the hearing aids. If the hearing aids are not there, they are put on late. That buzzing, booming, confusion of sound which is so 100% necessary for the acquisition of language is not there for the child. They have to be in that buzzing, booming, confusion of sound. That is why the moment, even if you have it on the day one, and it is possible, on day one of birth, if you discover that the child is, you have a suspicion that the child is deaf, you go on doing more tests, you do behavior observation, and within a month you have the hearing aid on. So you have nearly normalized it. That has happened with that 2-month-old baby. I put it on, and honestly, his perception, the working, the understanding, his reaction are like that of a 1.5-year-old child. But okay, now I'm coming to this. So much for reading.